Hello, interwebs. It is the Geek Guy. Nope, wrong show. This is a small screen spoiler show pre-show. How is?
Hello, interwebs.
Whoa! Forgot to mute my other screen. Yeah, there we go.
Not looping, are we?
No, it's just I forgot to mute my other microphone, so you might have heard a little, or my other computer's speakers, so you might have heard a little. But no, we're not looping.
Are you sure?
No. How do I know this is not all loop at all times?
You can't.
Legion, damn you! Oh Jesus, yeah, we're on. Oh crap, it's Tuesday. Nobody's going to be listening to us on Diamond Club. Because those jokers are doing their thing, but hey, you know, whatever. So
Ain't no thing.
yeah, it is Tuesday night is Diamond Club's night of diamond clubbingness, and all that. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and go over here, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to add a scene, and add a scene. I'm going to add a file. And it will be this file.
So you got booted? I figured. Yeah, I was expecting the black girl. What's her name?
All right. So in doing this, in 3, 2, 1. You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geek.io.
Hello, gentle listener. While Geek.io holds its talent to the highest standards, what follows will likely involve the sort of language usually reserved for sailors on leave. If you're of a delicate disposition, then perhaps you would consider a different podcast.
Spoilers.
Here on S4, we like to spoil you rotten, and as such, we take an in-depth look at the shows we cover, potentially spoiling any plot points up to and including the episode featured. If you haven't watched what we're discussing this week, and spoilers are an issue for you, you may want to come back later.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello and welcome, my friends, each and every one of you, to the Small Screen Spoiler Show. This is episode number 64. I am, of course, the one, the only CJ Monastery Boy in an Aston Martin boat. Of course, joining me as always, the voluptuous, the sensual Jared sounds like a sex toy as a veto.
Voluptuous and sensual.
Yes, and sounds like a sex toy.
It's good to be here. Good to be here on a Tuesday night.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about not being on yesterday, you guys. This weekend was crazy.
It really, really was. But
So
that is not the
neither
time
one
or
of us
place.
really had the opportunity to watch what we were showing. So, you know,
Tune
yeah.
in Thursday to find out what happened this weekend.
Right? Yeah, for both of us, in fact. And of course, as always, the third chair is Daryl. Let's see if I can say this correctly this time. Fastest donkey cart in Kunlun, Shaler.
Yeah.
I said a very inappropriate thing earlier when I was trying to say that out loud. So what are we talking about?
Tonight we're going to be talking about Iron Fist, season 1, episode 6. Immortal emerges from cave. Ugh, I hate these titles.
You'd be the worst.
Season 1, episode 7. Felling tree with roots. And season 1, episode 8. A blessing of many fractures. See, that was a decent one.
Yeah.
And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is back, everyone,
Yay.
with season 4, episode 16. What if?
What if?
What if indeed?
So before
Did
we got
just say that
into
in unison? Wow.
yes,
Did
we
we
said
just say
what
what if indeed in unison? Wow.
Yes.
That was not rehearsed. That just happened.
No, that was not it. That was not rehearsed at all. Anybody who knows Jazz and I, we just tend to say things at the same time always.
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
let's go ahead and take a quick break from our amazing sponsors, and we'll be back to talk about the shows. Stay tuned. Welcome back. If you want an ad-free experience, make sure you tune in live Mondays mostly at 10 p.m. Eastern over on geek-io.net/live. So then let's go ahead and dive into. All right. So, well, since there's no Rachel, do we want to start with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. first? Out of the way.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay with that.
Because. All right. Let's see what Daryl has to say about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. As soon as it loads. Why is it not loading?
Come on, you can do it.
Come on. You got this. I have faith in you. Why are you not playing? There we
Agents
go.
of
Crap.
S.H.I.E.L.D. Into the Greytrix. Wow, it sure has been a long time since I got excited about the potential for this episode. In fact, after watching it, I went and hired a time-traveling stripper to go back in time, knock on my door, and kick me in the nuts. Also, that I'd have time to get used to disappointment. Okay, so it wasn't horrible, but it definitely failed to deliver on so many levels. Exactly like this time-traveling stripper that dropped by the other week. We're in the Matrix this week. Unfortunately, we spend most
There
of
was
the
a
time
cut
with
there.
Drake, who isn't just a bad spy, but also a bad video game player. She's supposed to be an elite hacksaw nerd after all, and not only can she not see past her hatred of Ward long enough to get the job done, but she can't even realize that NPCs are soulless cannon fodder who don't deserve a second thought just because she happens to recognize the face texture used on their polygons. Simmons does a little better, with a couple of moments of badass, and I do like that she's riding around in a corpse avatar. Also, the actress is 29, not her early 20s. Stop trying to make me feel like a dirty old fucking man. Oh, and I'm going to say this because CJ hates him, but I like Ward as a
No.
good guy, and he's fucking good in this episode too.
All right.
As a good guy, but still, you know, a double agent. But we're here for the people who stuck inside the Matrix, right? So the legends are stuck in an alternate reality where the bad guys won and only one of them knows what's going on. The rest are stuck with false memories about working as an evil scientist, a kick-ass female enforcer, a cowardly nerd, and it's up to Prison Break to get them to remember by shooting them in the head with a memory gun. Oh shit, I got my notes mixed up with Legends of Tomorrow, who did exactly the same goddamn episode, only with so much more energy and fun and humor. And so Coulson is a cowardly nerd, the Cavalry is a kick-ass evil enforcer, and Fitz is basically Doogie Howser from Starship Troopers. There are some fun moments, basically whenever Simmons is on screen. Hydra fake news that basically suggests Trump's America is an evil matrix we're all stuck in. Shut up, Pinsky. But it's just a little slow, like they knew the shot they wanted to end on and felt the need to just pad things out until they got there. And someone out there actually wrote the line, "Treat this more like a cancer." Yeah, it's called a melanoma and it's a big fucking deal. This episode is the Triskelion then. From one angle, probably the angle generated with the Winter Soldier dollars, it's an amazing thing to behold. But when you get inside the thing, it just looks like a TV budget parking garage.
All right. Other than Daryl being right about the Legends of Tomorrow thing doing this, he's wrong on every single one of those notes. So,
Well, first, let me just say, and I think this is because Daryl didn't watch it, but I had a different alternate title. You know, his was Into the Greytrix.
yes.
Mine is S.H.I.E.L.D. in the High Castle.
Yeah, it's what I read too. God damn it. Why are we literally the same person?
It just happens sometimes.
All right. So, one, it's not just me who hates him. I'm just putting that out there.
I hate him too, though he was used okay in this episode. By the end of it, I didn't want to just murder his face for all eternity.
Yeah, but just kind of seeing him on camera just makes me want to murder his face.
Well, I know, yeah. It's the first note I have is Ward in all capital letters and an angry smiley face. Or an angry emoji.
Just, I don't, ugh. So what if? What if indeed? What if we took out all of the character development and all of the good things that we've done in this season to build up and bring back our fans that we've lost, especially the last season and all of its weirdness? What if we forget a single bit of that? And what if
What if?
this back to beginning of season 3 writing? What if we decide to shoot ourselves in the foot? And what if we're trying to get ourselves canceled now?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's
I
just
didn't hate it quite that much, but
freaking hated everything except for maybe the last couple of minutes in this episode. Like,
I enjoyed all of Simmons' things.
Yes. Once again,
Hated all of Sky's things, or Daisy.
yeah, because now she's back to Sky when we hated her.
She's annoying, and some has forgotten everything because she's so shocked and surprised by this fake world that she can't do her spy jobs.
Yeah, the person, exactly like Daryl said, forgot literally all of her abilities. And
Like, oh no, I don't have quake powers, so I guess I don't have to do anything else.
Yeah, I try and quake my boyfriend, but other than that, I've completely forgot everything else. I barely know how to get into my email.
But Simmons is great, especially that she got to pull a Buffy right at the beginning.
Yeah, man.
Punching right out of the grave.
Punch the crap out of that Kill Bill box. I don't. Like even sometimes in Simmons was like kind of annoying me. I mean, like her with the random passerby. I mean, and I get a little bit of shock of waking up dead, but still, just it didn't. None of this worked. Evil Fitz making out with Terminator doesn't work.
No, it's all wrong.
Coulson,
I know that's what they're going for. This world is all wrong. Everything in this world is wrong. But man, you just made it really painful for me to even watch it. Like,
yeah,
I don't
man,
want to watch this because everything is wrong.
Overly made up Terminator is really bad and should not be kissing on Fitz. The only person who belongs on those lips are assorted body parts of Gemma. That is all.
Oh my. It's okay. As soon as Gemma and Fitz are in the same room, he will remember her.
Yeah, I know, because
they completely avoided that trope. If they don't have to play that trope, I mean, they've completely set it up for that.
Yeah, in fact, Ada is
going
out of her way to not have that happen. So, like,
yeah, she doesn't want him to see her or to be anywhere near her because she knows. She knows.
Yeah, she knows. Because Ada's smarter than that, but it just... I don't... Coulson, what the hell?
Yes, I'm Coulson. I'm all in on Hydra. And we're not Nazis. Nope.
No, not at all. But they were the...
I enjoyed the callback to It's a Magical Place.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that. One thing right.
I like the NPC who is, for some reason a weird glitch, and Gemma kind of calls it out, and I love her for it. Why is this world even here? Like, none of it makes any sense. Radcliffe wasn't Hydra. Ada apparently is a Hydra lover, I guess.
Well, it's the world where everyone's like, what they regret the most is undone. So all of this is because the girl of Bahrain wasn't killed by May. So everyone hates Inhumans because of that, and domino effect outward. Now, what was Coulson's deal then? Was his greatest regret joining S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Right?
How did he end up as a teacher? Like, what was your greatest regret?
It's not the greatest regret. It's what that causes them the most pain. So I'm guessing what causes him the most pain, was probably getting stabbed through the chest with the Loki pokey stick.
That is true. Dying and coming back to life.
So I'm guessing that was removed. So if he never died and lived a different life in this Shield in the Hydra Castle, which is a better one, world, it's him realizing that he was supposed to be a teacher instead of a leader or something. But like the kids in the Resistance, none of that makes any sense at all.
Well, again, Shield in the High Castle. We gotta have our resistance. We
Castle.
gotta have our Nazis. We gotta have. I don't know. The parallels were just too much to ignore.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm just like, man. And one of the few notes I wrote down was, man, this is the worst episode of Man in the High Castle I've ever seen.
Yeah, probably.
Hated this
Probably.
episode so
Because
much.
Ward was there.
Dude, not
Brings everything
just
down.
Ward, and we got Sky again, and not good Daisy, and like just and like, all right, so the alternate universes, the Earth 3 counterparts of their the people, fine, okay, you know, I could deal with you know, the Doctor and you know and May. I can get those, but like Daisy and Ward, just no. I freaking hated this episode, and just like, and if the rest, and they better get out of this real quick. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I could take more than one other episode of this.
Yeah, I don't see it taking much longer because they've only got what 4 maybe episodes left.
It's 22 episode season, so we got
We got
6 episodes
6
left.
or 7, whatever. We got a few more to deal
So
with.
we have a chance to be in here for 2 or 3 more episodes.
Maybe. I guess we'll see. I'll give it a chance. We'll see where they're going.
Freaking hated it so bad.
It did genuinely surprise me when Word turned out to be a goodish guy. It's like, oh crap.
No, Gemma calls out the crap right away. Like, even in this universe, you're a double agent.
You're still a double agent. What is she talking about? Shut up. I should just shoot you in the face. You're not real.
And then that made Daisy realize, oh yeah, he's not real. Like, yeah, Daryl nailed it on this one. She's like, yeah, she's a bad video game player. She's a bad nerd. Bad nerd.
They're just polygons, man.
None of these people matter except for the people you are physically in here for. So stop being stupid and just fucking deal with it.
I'm so sorry. But I'm going to have to shoot you in the face now.
They don't matter. None of them matter at all. Just stop.
Yeah, pretty much Gemma said it perfectly. This is hell.
Yeah.
The one quote I wrote down.
Yeah, this isn't what did she say? This isn't what the hell they call it?
Wow. All I can think is the Matrix.
Yeah, right?
The crap.
What?
The framework.
Yeah, this is the framework. This is hell. Yeah, that is exactly. Hallelujah, Gemma, for putting truth to power on that one.
Thank you for breaking the fourth wall there.
Yeah, right.
That is an understatement. This is the world where everything is wrong.
Ugh. All right, are we done? I'm done with this.
At the end, Coulson remembers.
Yeah.
So yeah, Coulson remembers. Okay, yeah. Whoa. Woo. Okay. Yeah.
Kind of figured that would be a thing. And of course, again, when Fitz and Simmons get into the same room, he's gonna remember, and then the entire thing will break because Ada is apparently in love with Fitz. So I mean, which is really creepy. But hey, I'm just waiting for Gemma v. Ada at the end.
Oh yeah, that's gotta happen too.
Yeah, man. This shows Buffy versus didn't they do an evil Buffy in Buffy? I forget.
Probably. I never finished Buffy.
Really?
Really?
I finished
Maybe.
it, but I watched it so quickly that I forgot most of it. Like most of it just blurs together.
Yeah. I think we got to season 6. Like I got close, and we just kind of fell off, and then they took it off of Netflix. At the
Oh
beginning
yeah,
of
they
this
did
week.
take it off Netflix.
So now it's like, I guess I won't watch it then.
You're right.
Move to Hulu?
All right.
No. I guess I won't watch it.
Yeah, F Hulu. $13 for ad free. All right. So then let us go ahead and move on into the Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Racist.
Viagra penis emerges from Lady Cave.
A high point in Iron Fist fighting is still a low point for Daredevil, but we get some improvement this week as Danny Rand enters a battle dungeon where he must literally travel between floors of a tower, defeating each boss as he encounters them on the way.
Mini
But before we
bosses.
get there, the fastest donkey cart in New York is an expensive product placement. CJ, can I get an Aston Martin review copy, please? Night Nurse wings it with a patient, and Wing waits for Danny. Obnoxious man trails along for the ride as he looks for a quest marker. And then we enter video game dialogue that includes the lines, "I'm not going to get hurt. I have a vision of total victory and nothing else. Defeat has no place in my mind." I think that was in Soul Calibur. Then there's the good fighting. That, on reflection, was a lot briefer than I remember the first time. And the hopeless man Charles tries to get bug drugs by... What the fuck is he doing to his hand? Ugh! Fighty goes to disappointment at the end. Maybe this show won't be shit.
Yep. All right.
Maybe.
So
Eh.
first thing I noted was this episode directed by RZA.
Yeah. Who's that?
RZA is Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang Clan member. He is a famous hip hop artist, and who has moved into a land of more of a Spike Lee kind of thing that he does now.
Okay. That's down.
Yeah.
My first
It's
note
either-
is that club at the beginning. Is that a reused set from the Luke Cage club? Because it looks
probably.
exactly the same, but different colors, kind of. Maybe decorated
Probably.
slightly different, but pretty sure they reused that set. Looked real familiar. And the warehouse.
Yeah. I did note, first note I put is Joy doesn't believe your bullshit, Ward, because you're the world's worst liar to everybody but Danny, but we'll discuss that later.
No doubt.
Damn, Danny acclimated to technology really quickly.
Ain't no thing. I mean, he's only been away 15 years. It's
iPad
nothing.
just kind of jamming through the iPad faster than I am, as a person who works in IT, and like
hacking into stuff.
the spirit of Big Al is inside of him.
Big Al passed on his Google foo.
Yes.
You have the way, Danny Rand. Yes, I can Google this article from 15 years ago. Hi. Now you just scroll through those spreadsheets like it ain't no business.
Right. Also, along with the car, he's apparently just acclimating to society really well because he has suits that actually fit him this week. Good job, Danny.
Yeah. He found himself a tailor. Good job.
Yeah, he
Good
looks
job,
good in
Danny.
those suits that he had in these last couple episodes.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, and then of
Moved on to
course
food
after
wearing.
after that, of course, we have Monastery Boy and an Aston Martin, and Fast Donkey Kart in Kunlun. Also, is it this episode that I get to put my note in there? Is it? Hold on 1 second. Okay, yes, it is. Ha, I could say it. So I'm saying Kunlun correctly. Danny's saying it wrong, which makes me so happy.
Well, I mean, why
I've
would he
been
know how to
reading
pronounce
Iron
it? He only
Fist
lived there for
most
15
of my
years.
life. and I have been saying it Kunlun, and he comes out saying Kunlun, and I'm like, what is this bullshit? And Gao, fix that for me. Thank you. Jesus, man. It made me feel, much more
Oh, speaking of the Ashton Martin, since I forgot this note, and Buddhism things, isn't materialism kind of frowned upon the Buddhist faith?
we're going hold on. Am I frozen? I think
No,
I'm frozen.
no.
Oh.
You're just
My green bar
slow.
stopped bouncing.
Your green bar stopped
Why did my
bouncing.
green Okay, there it is. No, just my remote window stopped bouncing. So it is if you are going more along the lines of trying to become a Batsaba, which is basically a preacher, for lack of a better term. If you are just a practitioner of Buddhism, like one of us on this podcast, materialism not really a big thing.
No, okay.
It's
So-
more along the lines of following the guideline, the path that you are given and that you draw for yourself, than
So
adhering.
going out and
Buddhism.
buying an Aston Martin's.
Yeah,
Not a problem. Okay.
No.
Just wondering.
especially
Just
not for a kid who just got granted $1 billion.
Well, yeah. There's that.
And also, they kind of poke at him this entire episode of completely turning against his teachings in Kunlun. Like,
He's like, really? And Aston Martin? He's like, man, Gotta play the part, right?
right?
No.
At least the Russian doctor is not bleeding in the middle of the dojo anymore. He's bleeding in her bed.
Yes.
And then later they screw in it. You.
I'm sure they watched it.
Still, Danny better have bought her a new bed. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, he could. Or he could just go to one of the other mini rooms in that building that he owns.
Right? Put him in another room, not in Kali.
He doesn't have to stay in that room.
No.
You own the whole friggin' building. Okay. I already ranted on that last time. I'll let it go.
I said, hey, we might get some martial arts in this magical ninja show. Hey, we got martial arts in this magical ninja show.
Yay!
There's actually
And
pretty
lots of-
decent fight choreography in this one.
Yeah, not bad. And
So
weird
I'm going to get
rituals
into a
that are
little
weird.
rant about the choice of characters that they put into the Scott Pilgrim-esque battle tower, but hey, we'll get into that here in a couple of moments.
I did enjoy the battle tower.
Battle Tower was good, except for the
the
characters,
levels.
but that was hey, Iron Fist fans, it's these characters, and Iron Fist fans are like, no, fuck you, they're not these characters.
No, I wouldn't know.
So find fruit and failure was an interesting quote. Incredible Green Guy.
Yeah, they got more
Rachel-
YouTube views than the Incredible Green Guy, which makes no sense at all. But okay.
Yeah. And then Rachel's like, hey, are they talking about Green Arrow again? And I'm like, jeez.
No, I'm not that big green guy.
Of course, she's trolling, of course, because it's Rachel and it's what she does. But yeah, she's like, are they talking about the Green Arrow again? Wait, I thought the Green Arrow was in the building. I'm like, God damn it, Rachel. Yeah, so it doesn't make any
Green
sense.
Arrow's on the rooftop. He's always on the rooftop.
About it, yeah, the Incredible Green Guy YouTube views, that makes zero sense. Like, and none of the movies that he's in or anything like that would make any sense for that to be there.
Yes, I'm sure Hulk destroying an entire city while fighting Iron Man gets less views than Danny
Yeah.
Rand talking to a stranger on the street.
Right?
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, absolutely. This New York City is weird. Colleen continues to be the most interesting person in this show.
Ding.
It just, man, she is such a good character, and in a world of not great characterization, she is the shining beacon.
Yeah, she really
And
is.
again, I don't hate it. it's just the characterization in this is flawed.
Flat and
We'll use-
tropey.
Yeah, flat and tropey. I was gonna use, I just wanted to be nice, but
Okay.
the characterization in this is just not good. And Colleen is the pinnacle of that. And this is including a woman who I've loved in 3 other series that literally has no reason to be here other than the fact that she has to be in every single Marvel show.
Why are you here, Claire? I don't know.
Claire makes 0 sense to be in this other than to give the best reactions in the background.
She is definitely great for that. She's there to tell everyone that they're an idiot and then immediately join in on their idiocy, which
Yeah,
more on that later.
right? So it actually bothered me when we got the Thunderer and Lei Kung the Thunderer, and like I'm like, all right, freaking that voice sounds familiar. And then I see his face, and I'm like, that face looks familiar. And we have Lei Splinter the Thunderer.
Splinter.
The new Splinter in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies and television show is Lei Kung the Thunderer, which was fun.
Okay. Yeah, and I didn't understand what was happening for so long there. I was like, who is talking? Like, I'm getting this must be some kind of memory or something, but they're not showing it. So who?
Yes and no, it's a memory. It is more of a key projection. I doubt they're going to get into it because now we're kind of in the point where we're starting to get to the final fight area here. So I don't think we're going to get into it in the next few episodes because we still have to get Colleen's backstory episode, which will probably be an entire episode. But he's basically part of the energy that Danny holds. So when he was actually talking to him, he was actually talking to a spatial key projection of him. That is one of the abilities of the Iron Fist.
No. Okay.
So, all right. So we have in the fighting arena, we have the twins, the Russian twins make appearances throughout Iron Fist. They are mostly inconsequential as they were in this fight.
And the Spider Lady?
Round 2 is the Bride of Nine Spiders. And she is one of the most terrifying characters in all of Marvel Knights. She took down fucking Blade.
Okay.
And in this, she's a botanist? A ninja botanist.
Ninja botanist.
I'm very
and
confused at her choice of being a ninja botanist, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, and Danny, you really are the dumbest person I've ever met ever seen.
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't
you're in a battle to the you're in a battle to the death. I'm sure she actually really wants to make out with you. I'm sure that's
Right?
what's to happen in this battle to the death that you're in.
I mean, yes,
Come on.
yes, they picked an incredibly sexy actress for it. That's kind of the point of the Bride of Nine
Yes.
Spiders.
But you don't get anywhere near that crap, man.
No,
Stay
exactly.
away.
You spent 15 years fighting to the death over and over and over and over again. Don't let that woman talk, much less near you with her lips.
No, you just punch her right in the face.
Right.
Just Iron Fist her. It's done. Or well.
Oh, hey now. That's a different movie.
Wow, chicka wow.
It just all right, but I felt bad that she was just a mini boss, and like I said, she was a Marvel Knights villain. Like she went from Iron Fist to Marvel Knights, which includes people like Blade and Doctor Strange, and she took down all of them. And then went on to become one of the immortal weapons. Now she's a side character. Seriously, quit pissing on my lore. Netflix.
Sorry, man.
The next one we got was Scythe, and he's kind of he's a recurring Iron Fist villain, basically. He is just master of all weapons kind of thing. And exactly as we got in the show. So I was okay with him. I mean, we're kind of missing some of the best fights in comic book history, in my opinion, between Scythe and Iron Fist. In that were again, he's regulated to mini boss territory, but hey, you know, it was better than the choice to put the Bride of freaking Nine Spiders in there. So Daryl did spoil it for us. We did get a sweet Christmas.
We did get a sweet Christmas.
And Ward actually gets a little bit of a character development. Yes, he's still a shithead, but hey, you know, at least it's character development.
Yeah. More on that later, though.
Yeah.
He's one of the few that are kind of turning on me. Like the first episode, I thought he was the worst character. Now he's, by the time of at our current spot, he's kind of moving towards the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and yes, he's a heel. He's not supposed to be a good person. But, you know, at least his character is developing.
Yes, there's
And
reasons for the way he acts.
yeah, which is more than what I could say about like Joy, who started off really great, and now, since she's not getting any kind of screen time or character development, she's just stagnating, and she's just a pretty blue-eyed girl now at this point. I thought we were going to get more out of Joy, and we didn't.
No, we did not.
The CGI in this episode is bad.
I don't even remember it.
It is so bad. Like, they cut away from a scene that's obviously, you know, actually there, and then like they cut back, and 3/4 of it is now obviously blue screen, into the point where they're kind of shimmering against the background.
I must have been taking a note there or something. I don't remember that happening at all. Or maybe I just missed it.
I put the fight scenes were good, not great, but good in this episode.
Yeah. I sit about the same spot. There was some nice punchy punchies. I think I enjoyed the first fight the most. Like
Yeah,
them fighting the two guys.
yeah, because that seemed the most real. I liked the fight with Scythe. I really liked the fight with Scythe.
Yeah, that was a fun one too. Of him, you know, fighting without weapons and going through the warehouse and flipping and stuff. And then of course the fight with the Bride of Nine Spiders is more of a mental challenge than a
Correct.
punchy kicky challenge, but which he failed miserably.
Yes.
Danny.
Yeah, you failed that one. You failed that one real bad. I love the fact that we got some Gao backstory.
Yeah, she's from Kunlun.
Yeah.
Kunlun.
Kinlan.
Yeah. And she's very, very old,
Yes.
but no one knows for sure how old.
Yeah, because so
And
she's
I
been,
liked how she was faking the whole time. You know, when he came in, you know, she was pretending to be like the servant or whatever, and this
yes.
hunching and walking around real slow. Then of
Uh,
course just like touches him with one hand and knocks him across.
Yeah,
the
she's
room.
Master Roshi, basically. I mean, she is like, I think she's supposed to be like 400 years old at this point in this, and she acts all decrepit, and then when battle time starts, she Kamehamehas with the best of them. May I punch you through the wall. So before I started the next episode, by the way, I put a note down here. I go, trope alert. Now Danny won't be able to access his Iron Fist powers because why the hell not? 2 minutes into the next episode, I can't access this power.
What? It drains my chi, so I can't use my power. You've drugged me. I can't use my power. Oh, I can't focus. I can't use my power.
Yeah,
It's like he just spends all this time
He does need to go back for
not
some,
using his Iron Fist. Yeah.
maybe he should actually go to Kunlun instead of Kunlun this time, and
Maybe.
actually become the real Iron Fist.
Right. So, is there an intro for the next episode?
There is an intro for the next episode.
Okay, let me
Go
get the
ahead.
last 2 minutes in. Claire technically has more experience than Danny with the hand.
She does.
Facts. And then I wrote Danny, you crazy, but I don't remember why I wrote that. I think was he talking to himself at the end? And the Russian girl he
Yeah,
saved is
because
like, who are you
Unhappy
talking to?
Splinter the Thunderer was unhappy because he saved
Yeah.
the weirdly blonde Russian girl.
Weirdly blonde?
Yes. Her hair was weird.
Didn't notice that. Yeah, he was angry.
It
You
was
didn't
just
kill the
way
hand.
out of place.
You're supposed to kill the hand. But now they have you trapped.
And just and inconsequential, by the way. Really didn't matter at all. She's never seen from again, apparently. All right.
He saved her. And
He saved her.
Fought the grand duel and almost won, but she changed the rules. Wait.
Yeah, right.
And I
All
can't
right.
use my own fist because I'm tired. We should bang instead.
All right. Speaking of banging, what does Daryl have to say about episode 7?
Iron Fist, felling tree
Still
with
racist.
LeVar Burton.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'm glad we're over that hand trauma mauling shit from last episode.
Oh, God, yeah, man.
Danny, that's some pretty shitty timing you have there. And oh, what the fuck is Captain Jackalike doing to his hand? Ugh, like father, like son. Okay, even though they have a night nurse on call, Wing is stitching up Danny's cut. That means they're gonna bone. They totally bone. Also, what Wing thinks of as bravado is actually just bad acting.
Oh,
Ward is continually annoying until he walks in and his father smashing up some faces with a hammer, and we realize that maybe we can forgive some of his more annoying character flaws, because let's face it, his dad is an actual dick. And remember, folks, obscuring the faces of corpses with a hammer is definitely a father-son activity that involves eye contact. Lots and lots of eye contact.
damn
If
it.
to that parenting, I'd be reaching for the pills too. But Madame Gao is awesome. Realizing they have a flaw in his building is pretty cool, and time is padded with more bad businessing. It might be a little dull, really, but at least we end up with Ward killing his father. That must have been fun, and I'm sure it's gonna stick.
Yeah, considering they've established basically a Lazarus pit.
Well, they brought him back to life once. I don't know why
Yeah,
they
man.
would bring him back to life again, but they might. They might.
Yeah, Gao is weird in business as well.
But yeah,
Um,
Katie said the same thing. Exact quote. I'd do drugs too. If I
Yeah,
was-
right.
And this is where
Yeah.
Ward's character gets more interesting. 'Cause we
Yeah,
kind of see why he is the way he is. It's because, my God, his father has screwed him up so much.
oh yeah. And I noted down the man. There's a lot of eye contact in this killing of the obscuring the faces. Again, Daryl somehow steals my notes, even though they're not being shared with him anywhere.
Never. But now, yes. So Harold gets visited by the hand. Why did you help Iron Fist? Did you know he
I
was
don't know what an
Fist?
Iron Fist is. Hey,
Sounds like a sex toy.
yeah, sounds like that.
Like,
We've been
I've
making
never
the
even
jokes
talked
since
to
episode
Iron
1.
Man.
Harold, shut up.
I've never even talked to Danny Rand. Harold, we have a problem. Wow, you have incredible timing, Danny Rand. Like, I mean, that was like, man, right on cue. You showed
That
up.
was slapsticky, man. That was bad.
Yeah, that was real bad.
And then, yeah, and I thought Daryl was going to make a comment about why they were obscuring the faces, and actually it kind of makes sense that they completely trash anything that could identify them afterwards. Teeth, fingerprints, etc.
Yeah. No, that makes sense because they need to disappear, not
Yeah.
because if the hand knows that they're dead, then they know that he killed them, and there will be further punishment.
Yes.
But he's just gonna be like, no, they showed up and chopped off my finger. What? Oh God! What
God!
are you
Oh,
showing?
God!
Oh God!
Stop! Stop!
Give me that trash can, War. I'm gonna puke in it.
Oh, Jesus. Why? The problem that I had is not so much that he did it, is they zoomed in on him doing it.
They zoomed in of him just sawing that sucker right off.
God damn
Ain't no
it.
thing.
So in this episode, without watching obviously the next episode, so they comment about the devil of Hell's Kitchen and the man with unbreakable
Yes.
skin.
Yes,
Did they
unbreakable skin.
completely write Jessica out of this?
Yes, I made that note as well. Everyone gets mentioned except for Jessica Jones.
Poor Jessica, and she did a big thing. Like she stopped the dude from making a bunch of everybody jump to their deaths. Like she
It's
did
okay.
a major.
She gets an obscure reference in the
Yeah,
next episode.
for some reason, still not mentioning her name. I don't understand. Entirety of Luke Cage. She goes all of it without even a name drop through all of Luke Cage. And like the one time she kind of gets referenced in this show, she doesn't get named. What the hell? Are we even gonna get the bitch in Apartment 23 for Jessica Jones and Defenders at this point?
We are. I saw the
Because I
teaser
forget her
thing.
name.
She was on the elevator. She punched the camera. She was there.
Or she's gonna get cut out. Like,
She's in the first episode, and she's like, "Nah, peace out."
yeah. All
I'm
right, so you
drunk.
got that. You got that guy who punishes people. Nah, I'm all right. I've done enough of that crap. I'm out of here. Peace. I'm
Yeah, it looks like
gonna
you guys
punch his
got this.
camera on my way out of Rand
Looks like you
Avengers
guys got
Tower.
this. Because Luke, you've moved on, so I'm not really cool hanging with you.
Yeah,
This Danny Rand guy is just, man, I just want to punch him in his face all day,
all the time.
all the time. I just want to punch him in his face. And
Punisher dude. All right, I can go drinking with him. I guess that would be pretty
Daredevil,
cool.
you're fine, dude. You're fine. But
Daredevil. I mean,
do your
sure.
thing, just
You
don't
two and me. Let's go to that bar that Daredevil hangs out at because I'm a private eye and I know these things. And let's just drink a lot.
yeah, I can probably get some work from you, Matt Murdock, since you're such a terrible
right.
lawyer. You're gonna need evidence because you suck at lawyering.
And you, I'm sure I could find people for you to kill, Mr. Punisher, sir.
Absolutely.
So I didn't take many notes for this episode because it was kind of boring. Except for the parts with Gao in it. Like Gao was the most interesting part of this. So all right, bad businessing, yes. However, not incorrect businessing. They can remove them from the board with a majority vote. They could do that. They can't fire them. And admittedly, they kind of get into that next episode as well when they actually have some fallout of this. But yeah, so this is above the bar. Shady. It happens every day, though. This is just being bad business. I love the 13th floor being the hands floor. I like that one.
Of course, it's the 13th floor.
Right?
Of course, it's the 13th floor. What other floor would it be?
Exactly. But so
It has to be the
Danny,
13th
as
floor.
the owner of this building, and also growing up in this building, he never counted or bothered counting. Like, yeah, there's actually a floor there with windows and finished offices. Did he never, as a kid who liked exploring the building because they said he did that in episode 1, did he never wonder about this floor? I'm so
Maybe.
confused. Yeah, so that just kind of, I'm like, really? All right, cool. His suits are looking better and better.
Still getting better suits. Good job. Good job.
Yep.
Somebody's stocking that closet in his office with some good suits.
Right? Gao is second best character in this show.
Yeah, she's scary.
She's just frightening and everything, and like intellectually frightening. Like, you should not be fighting this woman, and that's what makes her a good villain. Like,
And she gave him a bonsai tree.
yeah.
I don't know. Is there a camera in this thing? Is it poison?
Right? That would have been
what
the
is
first thing I did. I'm like, nope, I am definitely not keeping this.
Nope. Toss that right out the window.
Yep. Since I learned firsthand that buildings, high-rise buildings in New York City still have opening windows. Open the window, throw a plant. I almost
Scientist.
fell out of one when I was in New York a couple years ago because I forgot windows open because I live in Florida.
Ah, yes, Florida.
Yeah,
Wizard of
no,
the
don't keep that plant. Just get rid of it. Like, seriously, don't.
You kill that plant. You kill it. You kill it to death. You punch it with your iron fist until it dies. I don't trust that plant one bit.
No, and then punch it some more because fuck that plant in particular.
So it's Madam Gao, not why is Madam Gao, not Mrs. Gao or Linda Gao, Madam Gao.
Yeah, thank you, Claire.
Claire gets all the good lines.
She does in a
Don't
show
know why
where
you're
she,
here, but I guess you get to say all the good things at least.
yeah, not only you randomly here, but I guess we have to justify you by being, the Cinema Sins person. Claire is Cinema Sins in this one because she has literally no other purpose. Considering, like Daryl said, Colleen apparently is Iron Fist's medic. So literally, there's no reason to have Night Nurse here. So she's just the fans' point of view, I guess. I don't know. Bye-bye, Daddy Faramir. We hardly knew ye.
Yes. Stabby, stabby, stab, 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 stabby, stab.
And Rachel, because at this point it was later when we watched this, we were actually watched this episode right before we were getting ready to go to bed. So Rachel was kind of dozing in and out because, again, this episode was not the best. She just sees Ward stabbing him, and then like he falls. She goes, "That's not his heart. Why would she stab him there? Why would he stab him there?" And I'm like, because he wanted him to suffer, and that's where you stab somebody when you want them to suffer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was probably proud of him for killing him.
Yeah.
Good job, son. Thank you for killing me.
You killed me in the most painful way.
I'm so proud of you right now.
My final note is, poor Kyle.
Whatever happened to Kyle?
Now his sole point of existing is gone now.
Yeah, who's paying Kyle now? He just lose his job.
Yes,
Does he have
Kyle
to die
continuing
because he
to be
knows
paid.
where that secret pit house is.
We did get some Roxxon and some other corporations in this episode. So
yeah, got a Roxxon reference.
remember, we're part of a shared universe for everything else other than two people.
Exactly. Except for Jessica Jones. We don't mention her by name.
Yeah. Poor Jessica. Or at least, give the Alias Investigations a name drop at least. Jesus. Fine, if you don't want to name Jessica, fine. I get that. Name drop Alias. So I don't have any other notes other than poor Kyle, whatever will happen to him.
Let's see. I have Danny sucks at storytelling. Which his first story was fine. And then she's like, "Tell me some more stories of Kunlun." Well, there was this time we I don't know. The stories kind of suck. Come on, man. Tell her freaking story. You were there for 15 years. I'm sure you can come up with something.
15 years in a fighting monastery. Like,
the girl wants you to tell her story. Tell her story. And
right?
Clearly you're bad at picking up signals anyway. She just has to kind of come right out and explain things to you. And I get it. You've been in a monastery 15 years, and there were no girls there, so I'll give you a little bit of a pass.
There's girls there.
Oh.
Just they don't do sex. Well, they do. They can, unless that's the path you choose. Basically, in this monastery, you have to give up one thing. In order to ascend to the rights of Iron Fist, you eventually have to give up more and more and more the higher and higher you get up, because that shows you as a person who is willing to give up whatever is with you. In Danny's case, he gave up, sex, and gave up most of his material possessions except for that Walkman, and gave up apparently his acting ability, because he's a really good actor in Game of Thrones, but really not great in this one.
Yeah.
I kind of wish you were a Game of Thrones watcher so you could actually understand that he is a good actor. I promise you he's a good actor. Just if we get a season 2 of Iron Fist, it needs a different writing team. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, I don't know if it's writing, directing, or little bit of both.
Well, considering the directing is different in every episode,
Yeah.
I mean, consistently being meh at this point. Now it's on the better side of meh, yes, but it's still meh. I mean, you can't really blame directing when you have the same writing team now. You have the same production staff. Something obviously is there that needs to be fixed.
Something, and I don't know who to blame, but it seems like there's a lot of things wrong. The hand is Legion. Another
Hand
good
is
quote
Legion.
from Claire, and you know,
Yes,
Legion.
because Legion. So the hand is one guy with either an American and or British accent, depending on which part of his brain he wants to use.
Danny also sucks at business because Danny, you got to play the game, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
You gotta if you want to win, you gotta play the game. Oh, you get love for it and you get hate for it, but you get nothing if you wait for it.
Yeah, well done. It is. Yeah, Danny. Like, all right. Yeah, I understand. Sometimes it's shady, but you can be a good business person and a good person. You just have to work the spin. You have to play the spin.
You're gonna have to play their game just a little bit to get what you want.
Yeah,
it's just punching head on, like like you've trained for 15 years, and I know again, you've been in a monastery 15 years. You hadn't been trading in business.
However,
play the
you
game
have
to get what you want
around you that you trust, like family, trying to tell you how to operate business. Listen to them. They know what they are talking about.
Because if you don't, then you get
Especially
a business coup and you get ousted. Yeah.
Listen to Joy. Don't listen to Ward. Listen to Joy. And she'll teach you how to be a good person and a good business person. You can be both. Look at Bill Gates.
And then my final note is Bakudo? ? Somebody got oh that's the dude who showed up and talked to Colleen. Who's that guy? Who's Bakudo?
I'm not really fully familiar with Colleen's backstory because, again, in Iron Fist, it is Misty Knight pretty much playing the role of what Colleen kind of is. At least in the when I read them in the late 80s and early 90s. So I'm not fully familiar with Colleen's backstory. It's the reason why she's such a compelling character to me, and it's also I had expectations coming into the show. I never made any attempt to hide the fact that I had expectations coming into the show. So, yeah, I don't know who Bakudo is, to be honest. I'm sure he's important, considering he got a name drop.
Got a name drop.
And
He's talking to Claire, and he apparently knows something about the Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Is she in some kind of mission? I don't know.
So I'm going to spoil myself here really quick. Colleen Wing backstory episode. I just want to know how long we're going to have to wait till we get the most interesting episode in this season. Because it's going to happen. Is Colleen... I don't want to read that one. Don't want to read any of these things. I just want to know... in the last episode of the series?
I don't know who Colin Hill is, though.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when we're going to get her backstory. Yeah, he's just giving a bunch of Easter eggs and stuff like that and things. Episode 10, maybe, is when we get the next reference of Bakudo in any kind of reference that I see. So maybe in episode 10, which is Black Tiger steals heart.
Yeah.
All right, so are we going to move on into episode 8?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me make sure I got no more notes. Okay. Yes, we can go.
Daryl, what about episode 8?
We're good.
Iron Fist, the caressing of many feathers.
Still racist.
Yay! Night Nurse is still getting letters from Luke Cage, who is definitely in prison and so will not be showing up this season, CJ.
I know, Daryl.
So someone has been sent to kill her, and he decides to wait until after her shower because of an annoying no nudity clause. Damn. Oh, except it wasn't an assassin who picks up the phone. It was Wing. So let's get this timeline clear. Wing is concerned that a trained ninja assassin is going to try and kill her friend, so she breaks into her apartment, waits for her to go and have a shower, hides her phone, and then hides while her friend gets naked, has a shower, gets dressed, and comes out before declaring her presence and intent by grabbing her from behind and covering her mouth. That's caused some pretty shitty tension building right there. Fortunately, Danny decides that, since he knows his friend is in danger from certain death, a voicemail is going to suffice. Otherwise, there would have been 2 people watching Night Nurse in the shower, and neither of them would have been me. And Ward is all grown up now, since patricide apparently increases testicular fortitude. Good for him. Just in time to get fired from the company with $100 million each, with his sister. I wish someone would just take that fucking money. It's $100 million. Do you know what you could do with that sort of cash? Damn. Oh hey, seeing blood as a metaphor for guilt over killing someone. That was original in Macbeth.
And
Stuff.
Cask of Amontillado.
Just a duo, but back to
Telltale
Danny.
Heart.
And aren't we lucky that he wasn't fired first, or else he wouldn't have the company jet for missions. And
Right.
while his interaction with Night Nurse was cool, I'm pretty sure it's not unusual for a skinny, white, rich kid to have a thing for rap music. Oh, and Night Nurse helping Iron Fist center his chi when that's kind of his thing, right? This is like Happy showing Tony Stark how to solve his icing problem.
Duo, but
Of course,
back
this
to
is
Danny.
all getting us to
Aren't we
whichever
lucky that
part
he
of
wasn't
America is
fired
supposed to be
first,
looking
or
like
else he
China
wouldn't
this
have the
week,
company jet
even
for
though they're
missions.
changing colour
Right.
while
While his
his
interaction with Night Nurse
And we get some
was cool,
fun
I'm pretty
fighting.
sure it's
Oh.
not
that
unusual for a
includes
I broke
what
something.
maybe
Looping. Looping.
Barrister.
I'm like trying to fix. Sorry, folks. So yeah. All right. This episode was really good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I liked it. I had problems with Claire in this episode, which it makes me sad because I really love Claire. She's one of my favorite characters, but nothing she did really made a lot of sense in this episode.
No, yeah, it was completely out of character, and like at this point,
Like she gets her letter from Luke, which okay, that's cool.
that was
You know, he's in
nice.
prison, that's fine. And
I
like, have
forgot
you
he was in
considered-
prison, Daryl. Jesus.
And then she straight up, have you stopped to consider this plan is totally stupid and you're gonna die and it's a trap and blah blah blah? It's like, yeah. It's like, okay, well, good luck dying with you. Or good luck dying. Also, I'm gonna go with you.
Right?
What? Why are you contradicting yourself? Just contradicting yourself in the next question. It's like I am going. And hey, Claire, look, I know you and Daredevil kind of ended things badly, but you could still call him. You just call him and say, hey, the Hand. You know them? You remember them? We're gonna go fight them, and I bet he would come. Just saying.
Right? Yeah, just call him. Be like, hey, we're gonna
Just
fight
call
the
up
Hand.
Daredevil.
Yeah, quit referencing him and just be like, hey, come on.
Hey, Daredevil, it's Claire. You know we banged that once. We're gonna go fight the Hand, who you hate. We got Iron Fist here.
Yeah, he's a new guy. Don't
Yeah.
worry, he's good. He's cool.
You can talk. He's cool. You can talk to him on the plane. He's a bit weird, but we do weird, right? It's cool. Anyway, we're gonna fight the Hand, fly into China. We're gonna fly on his private jet, so costs are covered.
He has money. Yeah, we're good.
So whenever you're ready.
Yeah, guaranteed he would go. Like no questions asked.
It's like, what? Fight the Hand? Yes, I'm away. I have to leave.
And we even got a Karen Page reference in this one. Like it.
We did.
All right. So yeah, letter from Luke. I don't think Ward is a good enough liar. Maybe he's honest and does not remembering anything. Nope. Never mind. He's just a dick and Danny is stupid.
Pretty much.
All right, I can't fix. I should not be trying to fix issues when I'm recording.
So, sorry, Twitch people. We know it's screwed up. We got your tweets, but
Yeah,
I don't know how to fix it. Maybe try YouTube instead.
yeah, it's on
Seems
YouTube.
to be okay over there.
YouTube.com/GeekIO show. We're live right now. So Yeah, have you stopped to take her ball and go home? Have you stopped to this really sucks? Hey, it's a good thing. It's good. It's good to see that this show is finally becoming a superhero show, including all the stupid tropes.
Yes. And Claire is also a therapist now?
I put caring as Night Nurse's actual superpower.
Okay, you win.
Though I felt for Danny. Like as a actor, he actually acted very well on this obviously harrowing experience for him.
Yeah, no, that I totally understood why he was freaking out.
Yeah,
But again,
and it was
one of those
believable
things
as
where
him as an
I've spent
actor.
15 years learning how to control my emotions. I'm freaking out. It's like, why do we
except
keep
for when
having them
he's
say
around-
one thing and then do the opposite? Which
Apparently,
I
except
understand
for
why
when
you're
he's
freaking.
around, women of any kind. He
Yeah,
apparently
I
has
understand.
no ability to control himself around any woman except for Claire.
No.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, there's homeless Asian Steven Tyler."
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, I don't know who he is, but he's great. He just looks awesome. I want to see him more.
It's like, no, I don't really want to mess with these guys. It's like, you speak English? It's like, I haven't always been homeless. Oh,
Go
I see.
on. No, I refuse. Damn it.
What if I give you more money? It's like, I'm kind of, yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's like, we'll go punchy Madam Gal. If you're going to go punchy her, I mean, good luck with that. You'll probably die, but you know what? Sure.
I got money. We're good.
Sure, go for it. Go get yourself killed. Just don't
I
tell them that I
want to see more of him.
told you anything.
He looks like Steven Tyler, so I want to see more homeless Asian Steven Tyler. Profoundly stupid idea. Again, but hey, we're still going to keep going on with it.
But I'm
Hey,
still here.
She hired a private eye and directly called her a her, and she's drunk all the time, but for some reason still refused to drop her name. God damn it.
But she got a reference. So Hogarth is
Right?
there.
Just remember, she's still a thing.
She is still a thing. I know we totally left her out of the checklist last episode, but
I mean, admittedly, like, other than
maybe Adam
Luke,
just doesn't know about Jessica Jones. No, of course she does.
Well, she was somewhere far away when
It's
Jessica
true.
was
She was in another dimension during the Jessica Jones times. I guess.
And admittedly, like, yeah, because she was in the hand dimension, which is different than the foot dimension, which is run by Krang.
This is true. These are facts.
But I mean, admittedly, other than Luke, like, Jessica's was also pretty much entirely separated from Daredevil. So, I mean, yeah, still the least key, like lowest key, and I can understand why Gal may not fully understand her and know who she is, but still, maybe somebody's had to listen to the news and the because they referenced it like on the Jessica Jones show, like it was on the news about her killing a dude who just tried to make a bunch of people commit suicide.
Yeah, I mean, surely Gal's heard of her. She's keeping an eye on things that are happening in New York.
She is the
It's
eye
her
of the
business.
hand of the foot of the hand. What?
Exactly. And she probably also knows about the crazy ex-soldier with an arsenal. Killing
Yeah,
everyone.
exactly. And I'm sure she knows about, all of the Avengers that are never referenced except for that one time an Avenger is referenced in each and every one of these because, hey, we have to remind you that we're in the universe, even though we'll never see them in movies.
We won't call him Hulk, though. We'll call him Incredible Green Guy.
All right,
Or
so
the guy with the hammer.
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Take advice from DC. If you're creating the universe, live the universe. Certainly, because movie stars are really expensive and you can't get them onto Netflix, I understand that. However,
You can call him by name.
to bounce around their names. You own the properties for the names. You could say, hey, you're getting this almost has as many views as that one time that the Hulk fought the Iron Man in Wakanda. Okay, cool. Thank you for referencing that. Moving along. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. does it?
Yeah, yeah. Usually they'll be straightforward with it, and then sometimes they'll dance around it. And I guess it just depends on who's writing it that week.
I mean, that's kind of the opposite issue that this has, where every new director is directing it, and
But maybe because Coulson directly interacted with them.
I mean, I guess
use their names. I don't know.
Yeah, right. He's the only one because he has the trading cards.
He has the trading cards.
It just, I don't understand why it has to be indirectly referenced. And even in universe, we have to indirectly reference them, like the Devil of Hell's Kitchen, even though he like now is known as Daredevil. Like
in the newspaper, that's where he got his name from. He's like, oh, they're calling me Daredevil. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'll take that name. Let's make a suit based on that.
I don't get it where like these shows have to be referencing references. And all of them are obviously like, you're not dealing with the person that would know the least would probably be Luke Cage, because he's too busy taking it on the streets. And also he moved to Harlem after, that thing that that refuses to reference, even though, it was a major part of his entire freaking existence.
Yeah, the time he almost died fighting his girlfriend.
A woman that he loved for like 37 seconds.
I don't know. It was just a couple of days, I think.
Yeah.
2 days.
They broke a couple beds.
They did do that.
So I said this is literally the only time that Ward has been honest this entire season.
I know. And this is, again, we get a little character development from Ward. At least we're developing somebody's character.
Yeah, right? Even though I still think we're spending far too much time on a show that's called Iron Fist on the fucking Meachums. I think they've gotten more screen time than Danny.
I don't know. I should add that up. Somebody should check that.
I'm sure it's a thing
Maybe
somewhere
right.
that somebody has counted up screen time of the Meachums combined, of the 3 Meachums versus Danny, the titular character. I mean, Luke was almost in every single scene, man. Like,
no doubt.
I don't know. I don't get it. This show's weird. I don't understand why this show is so weird. And then they pull out cool things, like the whole thing in China was really cool. Like, I love how that dude who was leading
the warehouse.
Yeah, like the heroin, the Handoin, as I call it. It's I like how the armed guards at the hardline world. What?
What?
Damn you, autocorrect. I gotta stop taking notes on an iPad. How the guards at I think I put Hand World or Happy Hand World is armed with a pike, because that's a really cool weapon to arm your guys with, is a pike. 37 seconds after Claire talking about not killing people. Yeah, if this place goes up in flames, that guard is dead as fuck.
Yes, I remember fairly. We shouldn't kill anybody. I think Gandhi would disagree with you. And okay, we should burn this place to the ground.
With a guard inside of it.
Whoa, dude. Okay, settle down. Jeez, Danny. Come on.
All right, so my autocorrect really big mess up of the week. Gigi get them the finger by putting them in the poisons.
I can't even guess what that's supposed to be.
I think it was like Gao is giving them the finger by putting the symbol on the poisons. But
oh yeah, that's right.
Autocorrected me. And Gigi get them the finger by putting them on the poison.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Thank you, autocorrect. As a martial artist nerd, and I've made no hint that I am a huge like Asian culture nerd in general, weeaboo to the max. Yeah, boy. I loved the Japanese versus Chinese style fight between Colleen and the only other person we're willing to let a lady fight is a lady in martial arts, but we're cool with her beating the shit out of guys. She's holding that sword wrong. I go, no, that is Lotus Crane style. That is her holding it correctly because the extra hand is for movement.
Exactly. I enjoyed the lady fight.
Really good fight.
That was probably the best fight we've had so far.
And then followed immediately up with the next best fight that we've seen so far, which is Zhao the Drunken Master, which is now officially my favorite freaking character in this entire show.
He was incredible.
He's the Drunken Master. Really cool. Love that fighting style. It's a really awesome style. He's a natural born Brit. Really great accent. He's handsome as fuck. He's a real martial artist. And he puts on a really well choreographed fighting scene where there's not a lot of those in this magical ninja show.
I know, it was great. The drunken fight was the best thing we've had ever, period, so far. And he was wonderful.
And it was really, really good.
And I loved him talking smack the entire time.
Yes.
Making fun of Danny. You're the Iron Fist.
He was so cool. I loved him. Like, I want more of him. It sucks that he's only one episode. God damn it, Iron Fist. Why do we have crappy characters stretch episodes, but these really cool characters like only get 37? They only get like 30 seconds. I don't know why the number 37 is in my head. I don't understand.
That was fine. He was better than nothing. And he had to beat him because the story has to progress, but he was great fun. I enjoyed the crap out of him.
We could get him back. Hopefully we'll get him back because his Shay Li, the character that his master, is a pretty major thing. So if we get a season 2, maybe we'll see more of him. And I say if because this show hasn't been renewed yet. So
yeah, it hadn't got real great reviews.
Yeah. I regulate Iron Fist. And it would make me sad if they did. I mean, I guess if we're gonna get a show that's this kind of meh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they may give it one more season to like, hey, turn this around or you're done. But
yeah,
go forth and fix it.
Maybe they're just gonna see how well the Defenders pays off.
Yeah, they're probably like
maybe start cutting some
the Defenders pay off and see how that goes.
Yeah, and then maybe trim some fat and maybe turn Luke Cage season 2 into Heroes for Hire kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd be good. Just have him as like a secondary character.
Yeah.
Like we're not having any more Hulk-centered movies, but he's showing up as a secondary character.
Exactly.
So,
as long as it's the Heroes for Hire, like I'm good with that. Let's do that. And I'd be okay with that for Luke season 2.
Yeah. Season 2 Luke Cage, Heroes for Hire.
It's even a nice that's even like a nice, subtitle for it that they could do. So
yeah. Yeah, see? Listen to us, Marvel. I know you're listening. This is what you gotta do. We've solved the problem of Luke Cage. I mean, of Iron Fist. You can fix all of this.
In this show are like really, really cool. I love like the hand, and I realize how weird this is now. The pun that I wrote accidentally, the hand axes are really freaking cool.
They do have good weapons. That fight did not last long, though.
No, it did not.
It's like this is Gal's bodyguards, and man, they took them down in just like 10 seconds.
Though, admittedly, one did shank the other one with a poison blade.
Even Claire, who's not a trained fighter at all.
Though she got those claws in, man. She went Wolverine.
Yeah, she got like the metal fans.
Katana.
Bounced off the X.
Right
on. Go on, Claire. Still don't know why you're here, but
out loud, when the dude shanked the other dude with the poison, I'm like, you dick, you killed me in the face. Yeah, that's all the notes I had for this one. Admittedly, though, this is probably my favorite episode of the entire season. Like, because actual acting and good fight scenes and like just genuinely good. Like, I really like this episode.
Yeah, I only had one note left, and that was F that door.
Yeah, if that door in particular.
That door in particular. Jeez.
It's went from a heroin factory to a toothpick factory because that's what we now that's what we're now known for. We are the hand toothpick brand.
Man, they just exploded that door into tiny wood chips.
Yeah, amazingly perfectly fractured wood chips.
Poof. And I guess you've seen the Iron Fist now, Colleen. So
Yeah, so now you can stop complaining.
Why don't you ever show me the Iron Fist? I can't show you that Iron Fist. I can't show you that Iron Fist, but I do have another Iron Fist I can show you.
I want you to drain my chi in another way, if you know what I mean.
Oh man.
That, like I said, like this episode a lot better than most of the other episodes in this entire season. Hopefully the next 6 continue on with this one, like this one.
Hopefully, one can hope.
Yeah. I don't have any other shows that I've really been watching because I've been playing so much Persona 4, so I don't really have any other spoiler shows that I'm going to talk about. I've not caught up on pretty much anything else. So
yeah, I haven't watched anything either. We finished People vs. O.J. Simpson, which was good.
Yeah,
and we're getting close to finishing season 2 of Kimmy Schmidt.
Okay, well, yeah,
which is great.
It's still really good. For some reason, I still don't know why I like that show so much. I just do.
The last episode we watched was, man, like it's always been kind of a weird show, but like they cranked it to 11 on this past episode.
Nice.
So like animated sequences and puppets.
Oh my god, that episode!
I was like, what the F is this? I mean, it's awesome. I still love it, but man, that was weird.
Yeah, that episode was a little.
They cranked it up on that episode. Not that that's a bad thing.
No, not at all.
Wow.
I haven't even watched any of my anime like for this week. I have to play another game other than Persona 5 for Gamer Geeks, even because man, I've not played anything else. All right, so and also no real big. Oh yeah, there's some news that I forgot to put in here. So a show that we're gonna give a try to is a show called Humans with a Z, based on the Gorillaz with a Z music group.
Because why not?
Feel good. Feel good.
Hey, happy.
Yeah. It's gonna drop. Humans is gonna drop April 28th. I don't know. I think it's in. I don't know where it's being dropped on.
Somewhere in particular.
Yeah, I don't know anything. Do we have anything at all on this? Span 10 episodes, and Hewlett is in charge of all animation. Hewlett is the guy who does the animation for the Gorillaz, so there's that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at, but we will find it. And we'll do some episodes on it in May. See how it is. After we finish up the Iron Fist. So I will get 6 more episodes.
Okay.
2 more weeks. We got this. We can do this.
Okay. Yeah, we can do this.
Yeah,
it is getting better, right?
Hopefully, one, it keeps getting better, and 2, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is our only other buffer to this, is hopefully goes back to what it was and not what it is this week.
The worst thing ever.
So, I mean, hopefully our buffer of Iron Fist won't be won't suck next week. I think we got spoiled with Legion. Like,
yes,
Iron Fist
is our wonderful, amazing thing. But we do have we got Better Call Saul. It's back.
Yeah, Better Call Saul's coming up. We're gonna
that might be a good
2 episodes. So you can get in contact with us, geekio@gmail.com, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all of which are /geekio show. You can give us a call, 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK. Our website, which has all of our shows, show notes, and more, is at geek-io.net/spoiler show. You can support this and all of the Geek.io network at patreon.com/geekio or geek-io.net/Amazon.
We have show titles. And the show titles are Shield in the High Castle, Punched Her Way Out of the Kill Bill Box, Gemma v. Ada, Big Al Passes on His Google Foo, Ninja Botanist, Weirdly Blonde Russian Girl. Of course it's the 13th Floor. Claire is CinemaSins, The Better Side of Meh, Caring is Night Nurse's Superpower, Armed Guards at the Hardline World, You Killed Me in the Face, and F That Door in particular.
It's a step up your game, Daryl. There's none from you on this one.
CJ just still mad that you said Word was good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you any title candidates after you say Ward is good in either one of these shows. So, all right, yeah, I like that one too. F That Door in particular.
This is a good title.
It is a good title.
There's several good ones in there, but I don't know. I just like that one rolls off the tongue just right.
It does. All right, we will see you guys next week with more Iron Fist, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and some Better Call Saul. Bye.
Bye.
This has been a Geek.io Media Network production. Copyright 2017.
All right. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm gonna do some technical work here now. Try and figure out, and yes, I have to stay on the air, so I apologize. To figure out what's going on with this and see if I can get this to work without looping us all over again. So, sorry ahead of time. There's going to be some weird things, post-show technical stuff.
Right on. I didn't know there were actual people out there watching.
Yeah, apparently. Sorry.
Makes me a little nervous.
This show does get some people listening. All right. So
wait, people actually listen to this?
Right? All right. So yeah, I can see now why, yeah, my stuff doesn't come through on Twitch at all, at least in this setup. Yours does. So I wonder, like, how am I going to do this?
Still live on YouTube, by the way.
I know I have to because that's mirroring, the YouTube video is mirroring
okay.
Twitch, and that's why it's weird. I mean, if I could just get the feedback to not come through.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go night.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Fairly well. See you Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Talk about the BFG.
Yes.
Stay tuned, everyone.
All right, folks. Hang out with me here. All right, so. All right, folks. Hang out with me here. Hey, I should probably kill Diamond Club. Bye, Diamond Club. I had no frames lost this time. Thank you. All right, folks. Hang out with me here. I should probably kill Diamond Club. Bye, Diamond Club. I had no frames lost this time. Thank you. All right, folks. Hang out with me here. All right, here's the... I should probably kill Diamond Club. Bye, Diamond Club. I had no frames lost this time. Thank you. All right, folks. Hang out with me here. All right, here's the... I should probably kill Diamond Club. Bye, Diamond Club. I had no frames lost this time. Thank you. All right, folks. Hang out with me here. All right, here's the... I should probably kill Diamond Club. Bye, Diamond Club. I had no frames lost this time. Thank you. All right, I killed the desktop audio to see if that fixes anything. Hang out with me here. All right, here's the... I should probably kill Diamond Club. Bye, Diamond Club. I had no frames lost this time. Thank you. All right, I killed the desktop audio to see if that fixes anything. Hang out with me here. All right, here's the... I should probably kill Diamond Club. Bye, Diamond Club. I had no frames lost this time. Thank you. All right, I killed the desktop audio to see if that fixes anything. Hang out with me here. All right, here's the... I should probably kill Diamond Club. Bye, Diamond Club. I had no frames lost this time. Thank you. It's only the YouTube video that's getting that. All right, I killed the desktop audio to see if that fixes anything. Hang out with me here. All right, here's the... All right, so all right, so sorry about that. I've it's going to be weirdly disconnected because I'm doing a YouTube channel or YouTube video and the audio. So just doing a little bit of, like I said, back end changing here. See if there's something I can do to make this work. Yeah, let's give this a try here. Hardware acceleration says that it may be an issue. So let's disable that, shall we? All right. Ooh, now it's spooky and nothing is there. I'm going to try something else now. Nope, that does not work either. I'm still black screen. All right. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. I'm going to have these issues fixed before next show. I apologize ahead of time. Thank you for coming out. Bye.